WolfGxngDon, never lagging. 2K bills to the fraction, breaking it down to the pound, puts news and views on tips to get you cracking. It don't stop till we on top, boy, brick by brick, we gotta build. Give a like and drop a sub, this WolfGxngDon, you know it's real. Never chill, sauce it up, we stacking, getting bills. Peep the traction, getting badges, 2K champ, this how it feels. This the dawn, yeah, running it up, no time to play. You know what's on, yeah, the greatest builds inside 2K.
What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Don back here with another build video, man. And today I got y'all with a build that has 99 steel. And this build actually does come with a lot of other stuff, man. It's not just steel. You can still play perimeter defense. Got that 3-ball. But all right, man, let's get right into it. Hand in this left jersey number does not matter. So the build is 6'1". I went minimum weight because I'm not going to put a lot of strength on the build anyway. 6'8" for the wingspan, and then for the body shape, I went with build. Now, all right. To get right into this build, we're gonna start off with the finishing. So close shot, we're not really going crazy with that. So we're just gonna take that up to a 61. And this is just because, for the most part, it is going to pull this up when you do these other attributes. Now for the driving layup, we're going with an 82. So you will be able to make some layups, man. And if you can get down some of the different layup types, like the scoop layup, the floater, all that other stuff, you'll be able to get really good at using these layups, even with that 82. Now for the 3-point shot, we're gonna take this up to an 89. And with 89, it does give you a very important badge, man. It gets you that gold Agent 3. Silver is pretty decent as well, but I like to run with gold because I feel like it just gives you the extra umph, man. Makes the badge worth a little bit more. We're gonna take it up to 75 for the mid-range shot so we can get those 22 shooting badges. And then free throw, of course, we gotta put this up into that 70 area. We're going with a 71 just to use the rest of those attribute points. Yeah, let's get into playmaking. Now for the ball handle, I went with a 92 just because there's a few SIGs that I like around that 92 range that are really good. We're gonna take the speed with ball up to an 85. This build is very fast, man. I made this build to be one of those little speed demons, but it's also gonna have some crazy defense, man. We're gonna take the pass accuracy up to an 84, and this is just so we can get that extra badge for playmaking, man. Now time for the defense. Like I said, this build has a 99 free ball, but I'm also gonna give it some perimeter defense so we can get clamps as well. So we have an 86 perimeter defense and a 99 steal. These other ones are just things that came up, you know, with me making the build. So you won't be able to drop that, and you won't be able to drop defensive rebound. That just is what it is. We're gonna take the speed up to an 85, and then we're gonna take the acceleration up to a 92. Now this is the level of acceleration that I would always suggest for like those point guard type of builds, just because you need to be able to be fast, and acceleration is how you become one of those real shifty, fast point guards. Strength, just leave that where it goes up to 36. Vertical, we're gonna leave that as well. And the stamina, we're gonna take that up to a 95, man. And this build ends up with 11 finishing badges. You will be able to finish decent around the rim. Like I said, you just gotta make sure you get some of those other types of layup types into your game. It'll help you more than you can even imagine. We got 25 playmaking badges and then 24 of them things on defense. And of course, we got that Hall of Fame interceptor and Hall of Fame glove. Both of those are going to be very useful to this build. Now we can go ahead and continue, talk about some of these takeovers, man. We got shot creating, and if you want to go with shot creating, the two that I would highly suggest the most, pull-up precision and negative impact. Both of those things will help you be an even better shooter of the ball. Of course, limitless range is always one of those that's a good one, but I went with limitless range and perimeter badge drop, either perimeter badge drop or extreme clamps. The enhanced jump shot contest, that's stupid. Don't put that one. Oh, it's not stupid, but just don't put that one on. That's not the one. But perimeter badge drop, you want that because you already have glove on Hall of Fame. If you can drop their unpluckable, even one badge level, it increases your chances to steal the ball just crazy, a crazy amount, man. And you already know steals are super OP, but all right, let's get into the shades of on this build and talk about what the build comes out as, man. I feel like the name is actually pretty decent on this one. So we got shades of Kirk Heinrich, Red Van Vliet, and then Trae Young, man. And this build is called a two-way 3-point shot creator. And of course, we're gonna go over these badges because what is a build without the badges? But make sure, just like the takeovers and the badges, make sure this build matches your playstyle. That's how I can title things best build, because it could be the best build for you if it matches your playstyle. But all right, let's get right into those badges. So starting off with the finishing badges, we will have Giant Slayer on Hall of Fame. I feel like that is important for any build that is around 6'1". You definitely want to make sure you include Giant Slayer because most of the time you will be going up against builds that are going to be able to activate it, and truthfully you are going to make some crazy layups. Now, we got Acrobat on silver. I cored Fearless Finisher because that's a super easy badge to core, and it's the highest one I could core, so I went ahead and did that. Then I got Pro Touch on bronze just because I had some extra badges, and I didn't want to use any of those other ones, like obviously Aerial Wizard is a no-go. I do wish this build could get Slithery, and if I wanted to, I could probably put some extra badge points in there to get it, but I just don't think it'll be worth it on this build. Now for shooting, obviously one of the most important badges on this game for a shooting build, shooting point guard, shooting anything that's going to be dribbling a little bit. I got Agent 3's cord in tier 3, super easy badge to core. Blinders on gold. This badge is the one, man. It definitely helps you on those little side contests, and it seems to pop up quite a bit. Deadeye, I really don't use that, but it is a good badge. I'm not going to even front and say it's not a good badge. It's pretty decent. And I got Limitless Range on bronze for right now. You will have to add one extra badge in here so you can get it up to silver. I feel like that would be very worthwhile for this build. We got Green Machine on gold. Honestly, I'm not really sure if Green Machine is worth it because you pretty much got to green the shots to make them. You know what I'm saying? So Green Machine or Catch and Shoot would be a very good choice in the shooting badge category. Then of course we got Volume Shooter on Hall of Fame, one of the most important badges for anybody that's going to be taking a lot of shots. And Clutch Shooter, just because I had one badge left. I mean, you can put on Guard Up, Slippery Off Ball, whatever you feel like you need to make the build complete for that last badge, go ahead and put that thing on. Now for playmaking, we did core Clamp Breaker on gold in tier 3. I feel like that's very important for any build to, you know, kind of be able to create some separation for yourself when you do have the ball. I don't find any use for either of these two. I don't use them on any build that I have. I don't think Handles for Days is worth it. I don't think Killer Combos is worth it. I prefer Mismatch Expert because at 6'1", with these small builds, man, you will have the opportunity to, you know, be against a lot of players that are a lot bigger than you. They're gonna probably put the lock on you, and Mismatch Expert makes all of those things work in a one-on-one situation. Unpluckable, we got that on gold. Of course, you know you need this because the steals is kind of crazy, and this will stop you from just getting plucked all day. I would highly suggest having Unpluckable on. For quick first step, put that on Hall of Fame. You already know any dribbling guard build is going to need that, and we got Bailout on bronze. I just think this badge will save you from a lot of those bad shots. And then we got Ankle Breaker on Hall of Fame. I actually really like this. This badge works a lot for me, especially on those snatchbacks and even like the little just hop backs. You know, when you just flick the stick down to move backwards, whether holding R2 or not, I feel like it does get a decent amount of stuns. And then Dimer on bronze for the last badge. You don't have to add any badges in this category unless you want to, because I don't have Hyperdrive. And I mean, even though this build can only do layups for the most part, not even for the most part, this build can only do layups, Hyperdrive will still be useful because it even activates, like let's say you're running down the court and you're just going towards the basket, you're still on the other side of the half court, it does activate sometimes on those crossovers. Now we got defense and rebound, and this is where the build goes absolutely crazy. You could put some extra badges here if you want to be able to get challenger or something like that. See, so I got clamps on silver, glove on Hall of Fame, core that thing. Now this badge does take a little bit to core, but stealing is easy. So it'll probably take you a little bit, but you'll be able to do it. We got interceptor on Hall of Fame as well. Pick Dodger on gold and Menace on gold. I feel like Menace gets you a lot of those animations where like the player is doing like some goofy stuff, and Pick Dodger speaks for itself, man. You got to be able to get through those screens. I haven't really run into many bigs that have brick wall very high, but I like running Pick Dodger because it helps you just get away from those screens as much. But all right, man, I will catch y'all boys in the next one. It's your boy Don, and I'm up out of here. Peace.
Pile and paper got them talking nice to me. Down the bottle, it be going right through me. Brown baby down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Pile and paper got them talking nice to me. Guess that's why the